Thank you so much for joining us today for this learning webinar on Learn to Build Your Character with Energy Techniques with Sandhya ma'am. So, let me introduce you to our dear master mentor, Sandhya Jadhav ma'am. So, let me give you a small brief about her. She have been, seasoned marketing and academic professional with over 14 years of work experience in healthcare and children's publications, consumer, durables and education sector. Headed the pan-India research team to launch UK's leading consumer durables brand, Morphe Richards micro category. Pivotal in spearheading Amar Chitra Katha's marketing efforts in promoting it to Gen Y consumers. Headed executive education at Regionis Business School, bringing in cutting-edge technology programs to the educational institutions and corporates in Africa. And she have been working with Dhea for a long time. We are really glad that, ma'am, you are a part of Dhea as a master mentor. And thank you so much for conducting this webinar on Dhia's platform for everyone to learn to build their character with energy techniques. So thank you so much, ma'am. And over to you.
Thanks, Preeti. I hope I can stand up to the introduction. Thank you so much. A very warm welcome and a very good evening to everyone. I know that it's Thursday evening and it's Diwali time, so I'm sure that a lot of you could have just kind of chilled at home, but you have taken the time to spend your next 1 hour with us. So I really appreciate that and I'm very grateful for that. So I thought that a good place to start is for me to understand a little bit about the audience that I'm talking to today. And before that, like Preeti mentioned, I work as a master mentor at VIA, wherein I guide children from ninth grade up until postgrad and help them to figure out their career path and career destination. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to post some questions. They will pop up on your screen as poll questions. You just need to pick the answer that's closest to what you feel. So I'm going to start with the most simplest question, which is how old are you? Yeah. So I'm just going to administer that. It should be popping up on your screen right now. You just need to select the age that you are in. Yeah. So which is 10 to 20, 21 to 35, 36 to 50, 50 and above. Yeah. So just select the age that you would fit in. Yeah. Okay. So right now, I'm just giving this one more minute for me to get more responses before I start responding. Okay. So what I see here is a majority of them are students in the age group, I can say between 10 and 20, followed by those in the age group of 21 to 35. Great. All right. So that brings me to the next question that I have is a simple question. How are you feeling right now? Sad, angry, stressed, happy, depressed, joyful, peaceful, others? Yeah, so don't worry when you give the answers, your name is not going to show up. I will just see numbers here. So this is just for me to get an idea on how you're feeling right now. So I can see that few are peaceful, some are joyful. Okay, quite a few are peaceful actually. Few of them are stressed. Okay. I thought I would see stressed for everyone because this pandemic has put all of us under super stress. So good to see there are less people with stress in this group. Yeah. Okay. Great. That brings me to the presentation for today. So how many of you, and you can actually answer on the chat box here, how many of you have heard of pranic healing or Reiki? Yeah. So pranic healing or Reiki, how many of you have heard of this? These are energy methodologies, but how many of you have heard of this? Okay, there's one person. Okay, there's one who has not heard of it. Okay. You can just say yes or no in the chat box. Yeah, okay. How many of you have heard of Reiki? If you have not heard, you can say no, no problem. No, not heard. Okay. That I think that makes this session more interesting. So whatever I'm going to share with you today is not my knowledge. Whatever I'm going to share with you today is coming from the school of pranic healing. What is pranic healing? We'll get into all of that, okay, a little later in the session today. But everything I'm going to be sharing with you today comes from the school of pranic healing, which is founded by Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui. And It is the energy methodology that is now currently practiced in more than 120 countries. And I'm a pranic healer. I have been in this for a little more than 10 years. And I've applied the concept of energy in various aspects of my life, be it professional workplace. I have applied it in my personal workspace and it has worked beautifully. And I have always felt that if this can have such a good impact in various aspects of my life, I should definitely share it with people so that others can also benefit. So whatever you're going to hear from me today is only coming from the school, and it's not my own gyan or it's not my own research. Yeah. Okay. So that brings me to the first slide for today. This is something I found very interesting when I said that. I found that it says you call it a bad day, I call it a character building day. That's the difference. Now, when I was looking at this quote, I was just wondering why this person has written the quote the way they have written it. And most often than not, and I'm sure most of you would agree with me, that most often than not, we are having a bad day. Of course, a lot of people may be troubling us. The situation and the environment outside may be the same, but the way one responds to it and the way one handles it helps him or her develop their own way or character. And that's the reason why when I saw this quote, it makes a lot of difference to start this presentation on that note. All that this person is trying to tell us is that if you have a really strong character, then there is nothing like a bad day. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to move on past my introduction since Preeti has done the honors. Just a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to browse a little bit through what the world defines as character, because we have our own definitions, which is not right or wrong, but it's good to know what the world thinks of it. And how does one build upon their character day in, day out? The world of energy, how it affects us, and how one builds character through energy techniques. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to move on. What I thought is I came across this really nice video that quickly puts for the very simple meaning of what character is. And please understand that this is not a bookish definition or a dictionary definition, but I wanted for all of us to be able to relate and understand what defines a character. Yeah. And it's a good place to start because we're going to be doing a lot of work on that space in the next 45 minutes. Yeah. So just give us a second. We'll just play this for you. So one thing to definitely notice, and something that I will just summarize the video for those of you who had lagging issues. Yeah, what the video was trying to tell us is that a character is not about the clothing that you wear, the status that you have. Character is a lot about your ability to be committed, your ability to be honest when no one is looking. And that's very important to understand. Any trait that we have, the true nature of the trait comes out when nobody is looking. So these are just some of the indicators. There is much more, but just for us to understand honesty, integrity, commitment, ability to forgive, ability to tolerate, a lot of these aspects, ability to have gratitude. A lot of times, and especially during this pandemic, we have a lot of things that we are complaining about, but I'm sure a lot of people out there, including you're also grateful for a lot of things that you already have. So these are some of the things that encompass what defines the character of a person. Just a few of them, there are much more, but this is just for an idea. Yeah. Okay. So the next question is, I used to ask my mom this question when I was small that, why do you say I have to be honest, and why do you say that I have to be positive, and what do I get out of it? Yeah. Because, the mind always thinks that, especially when you're small, you're going to think, are you going to get a chocolate, or what are you going to get if you're going to have a good character? But jokes apart, some of the things that have been kind of researched and recorded is the benefits of having a good character are that you change your perspective about failure, you sustain through difficult times. A lot of people get through difficult times because of their character. It also helps in improving our own self respect and self esteem. Now, why are we saying this? If we are sure that we are honest, we have that respect for ourselves, immaterial of whether others are respecting us or not. But if we ourselves feel that we are lying, then the respect we have for us is also less. What are the other benefits? It creates a foundation for happy and healthy relationships. It helps you to stay committed to your values and goals. It improves your chances of success at work, attracts the trust and respect of other people as well. So these are some of the benefits of what happens if you have a good character. Yeah, because a lot of times, the system, be it the education system or be it the society, they are always telling us to work hard. Okay, but that's just one piece in the puzzle. There are so many other aspects, and one of the most important aspects to do well in life is a good character. Yeah, so that's something that we have to remember. Now I'm going to pose a question to all of you here. I'm sure that each one of us in our own way have been doing a lot of mental work, emotional, physical work to build a good character of ourselves every day. I mean, it's a lifelong process, right? It's not something that, okay, I'm 35 years old, I'm done, developing my character. No, that's not the way, right? So I would like to know from each one of you, you can post your answers in the chat box. What have you been doing to build your character? And there must be something that you're doing, I'm sure. It could be anything. So you need not feel shy. You could just post your answers here in the chat box. It could be something very simple, very small, but what is very important is what have you done which you feel this is helping me build my character? Reading books, okay. So somebody is reading books to develop character. Interesting. So basically, maintaining friendly relationships with everyone. Okay, nice. So you say reading books, I think you're collecting the information from the books so that you could use it in your own personal life. Spending time with family, okay. Giving friends motivational and emotional support, okay. Healthy relationships, okay, great, okay. It's good to see that a lot of people are doing quite a bit for relationships. I can see that, okay. Okay, how do you do it? So, for example, somebody here has mentioned that one of my things I've been doing is I've been trying to have healthy relationships. What are you doing to have a healthy relationship? So, for example, you could say that, one of the things I do is, I try not to get angry in my relationship with my mother, for example. And I just want to understand how are you doing it? Or you're kind of trying to tune your mind to say, I can't get angry, I can't get angry. What is the technique that you're using to ensure you have a healthy relationship? Or are you just being conscious that I am in a healthy relationship, so yeah, adopting happitude. That's a nice term. Happitude. Okay. So how do you adopt happitude? Is it something like you get up in the morning, you close your eyes in your bed, and you say that okay, today for the rest of the day, I'm gonna be smiling no matter what. Okay. All right. So I'm going to prod this a little bit more, a little further in the presentation today. But before that, I think it's high time that I introduce you to energy. So if you see what we have, if you see the slide here, it says that everything is energy. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you will get that reality. This is not philosophy, this is physics. And guess who wrote it? Albert Einstein. So today we are going to be talking about energy, and what I would like to do is I'm going to do a simple experiment here with all of you. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to put any of your palms up. Just put any of your palm up. Okay, close your eyes and think of a happy moment or in your life. It could be anything. You got good marks in school, your mom gave you a hug, or your dad got you a gift, or you had a promotion at work, you got a great job. It could be anything. So what I need you to do is put your right hand up, yeah? And once you put your right hand up, close your eyes and think of that happy moment in your palm. Think that that happy moment is happening in your palm right here. Yeah. So just close your eyes, go ahead and do it. When I ask you to open your eyes, you can open. Until I ask you to open your eyes, please visualize and think of that happy moment in your life. Okay, if you're done, you can open your eyes and type in the chat box, what did you feel in your hand when you were visualizing that happy moment in your palm? What did you feel? You can put your answers in the chat box, please. And there is no right or wrong answer, so please feel free to share whatever you felt. Okay, so someone is feeling happy, not on the palm, but they are feeling happy. Okay, no problem. Anyone else? What did you feel in your palm? Okay, did you feel anything in your heart? If not the palm. Warm feeling. Somebody felt warm feeling. Somebody felt warm energy. Okay. Okay, so you felt happy in your heart. Okay, great. So let's do this. Let's do something else. Close your eyes and just say anger. The word anger. Just say that word in your palm. Close your eyes. Just say anger, 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 anger. Just say that word a few times on your right palm. Anger, 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 anger. Just say these words few times and then open your eyes and let us know what you felt. So somebody could feel weight, okay? Anyone else? Some vibration, okay? Little heavy at the center of the palm, great, okay? Okay, so whatever you felt is energy, okay? Basically, everything is energy, and energy has certain feelings for certain emotions, which we'll talk about that a little later. For those of you who didn't feel anything, that's perfectly fine. We have a lot more exercises to do as we move ahead. Okay. Now, what I need you to do is keep your two palms this way. Press the center of your palm. Press the center of your palm and keep your palms facing like this. And you will keep your back straight. You will connect the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth and you will bring your palms together like this and you will take your palms apart like this. You will do this a few times. When you're doing this, ensure that your eyes are closed. I will guide you. So go ahead, sit straight with your back straight. Close your eyes. And please press the center of your palm like this a few times before you close your eyes. Okay. Now you will keep your palms together, close your eyes, connect the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth, and now you will slowly bring your palms together and then you will slowly take it apart. Please do this 7-8 times and then open your eyes. You can start now. Concentrate on what is happening between your palms. Once you're done doing the exercise, please put your how you felt between the palm. Please put that down in the chat box, please. Somebody felt a tingling feeling. Okay. Just feel free to share what you feel. It's okay. There's nothing right or wrong. Somebody felt a tingling feeling. Anyone else felt anything between your palms? Vibration. Okay. Somebody felt a vibration, tingling, anything else? Okay. So you can put your responses. Basically, what you felt is the energy field around your hand. Now, that's what we are getting into right now, which is, I don't know how many of you have heard of this. The word aura. In English, we say he has an aura about himself. We are all born with an energy body, which is called an aura. And it's like a phone, right? When a phone comes out of a factory, the shape of the phone requires a mold. It goes into the factory, the mold, which is why, if you notice, certain phones are smaller in size and certain phones are bigger in size. Okay. Likewise, each one of us, you and me, when we are born with an aura. Now, if you notice here, there is an aura of a healthy person who has no ailments at all, and then there is an aura of a person who has health issues, which is what is called as a dirty aura. Now, why are we talking about aura? I will just tell you shortly. The second thing that you need to remember is we are all in an energy world. Now, if you see here, you have a kitchen where you have a table, you have the furniture, you have everything, right? Likewise, in our aura, we have, if you see in this photo here, we have clouds of anger, clouds of jealousy, clouds of depression, stress, so many other things. Now, in English, we've heard of this terminology. He goes red with anger, she goes green with jealousy. It's not that, the face of the color becomes green if they become jealous. But the point is, a clairvoyant is somebody who can see your aura. And when you become angry, and if they see your aura, they will notice that there are small clouds which are red in color. Okay. Now, when we talk about character building today, we are going to be talking about character building from this level of energy, because these clouds which are red, green, are all energy sitting there. So somebody mentioned to me here that I remember the promise I made so that I will not get angry. But if these clouds are sitting around, okay, if these clouds are going to be around for a long time, no matter how hard you try, sometime or the other you will get angry. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to remove these clouds from a character perspective so that this whole character building process becomes much easier for all of us. Yeah. Okay. So with that, I'm going to show you something. You must be wondering that, okay, if I remove the clouds, is everything going to be okay for me character wise? Now, we do understand that majority of our human body is filled with water. Now, if you remember earlier in the session today, I asked you, think of a happy moment. How do you feel? If you say anger, how do you feel? Now, what happens is somebody said, I feel very happy, I feel very nice. When you say, I feel right, the water in your body is also feeling happy. The cells in your body are also feeling happy. Vice versa, also, when you're stressed, your body is also stressed. The water, the cells, the molecules are also stressed. Okay. Now, if you're thinking, I already know this, why are you saying this? Then you should check out this video. We'll see this video and come back to this slide. I'm not sure how many of you have seen this. How many of you have seen this video earlier or you've heard of it? Just type yes or no in the chat box. I'm just curious how many people have seen this in the past or heard of it in the past. Not seen it, okay. So, yes, some of you have seen it, okay, good to know. So, Mr. Emoto is a very famous Japanese scientist, and he decided to do this experiment on water. That he basically, what he did is when he exposed water molecules to a certain emotion, they took a certain shape. And when he exposed them, if you look at all the images I shared with you right now, the ones which were exposed to love and gratitude and thank you and peace, those water molecules were looking beautiful. And if you look at vice versa, a lot of the water molecules which were exposed to Hitler, hate, disgust, those water molecules were not looking good at all. Okay. Now, if you're thinking, what does that have to do with energy and building character? You can imagine the person opposite you and the person yourself. We are both filled with water. Our body, majority of our body is filled with water. So when I am angry, and I am directing that anger to a person opposite me. It could be my mother, it could be my father, my child. That anger goes in an energy form and hits their aura. Very importantly, the water. And the water, if you see the images here, you can imagine what anger can do to the water molecules in the body of a person opposite you. Likewise, it's not that you're hurting only people on whom you're angry. You are also angry on yourself also. And hence, you can imagine what's happening to the water molecules in your system as well. Now, all of this has to be looked at from an energy perspective, that what is happening to me when I'm having good emotions and what is happening to me when I'm having negative emotions from an energy perspective. See, it's a great thing to say that the world wants people with good character. Okay, but how does it impact us? The minute, for me, I think I would like to share my experience. When I got introduced to this video, it changed my life. I started thinking, wow, this is the impact I'm going to be making on myself and my family and my friends. Then I better be careful about what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, because I'm affecting them, I'm affecting myself. And the whole character building for me started from there. Yeah. And it doesn't make me, I've been doing this for a while. I have a lot of, development areas still, a long way to go. But the point is, I can see and understand today that character building is not about I'm a honest person or I'm a very sweet person. No. And an energy level, you are making a difference in your life and the life of others. Imagine, one of the things that I always share this is, I'm a mother actually, and when I'm shouting at my child, I do know the energy effect it has on the child. So even when I open my mouth, I kind of close because I know the impact it can have on the child. I'm going to move on because we're running out of time and come to the most important section of today's webinar, which is energy techniques to build character. So one of the first things, and please understand, I mentioned to you already that all of this that I'm sharing comes from Grandmaster Chokuksui, who innovated pranic healing. So the first tip that I'm going to give you is, every morning or every night, whenever it is feasible for you, you will close your eyes and you will do a technique right now, okay? And I will make you do it with me so that you can start doing it every day. All right. So I'm going to give you a minute to think of a not so happy moment that you had in the past 24 hours. Okay. This could be something as simple as your mother scolded you scolded your mother, you shouted at your boss shouted at you. It could be anything. Okay. Just think of that moment and I will tell you what you have to do. What you need to do is, you need to close your eyes and in front of your eyes, visualize a whiteboard. Okay. And this particular scene that happened in the office, let's say, for example, you put that scene on the whiteboard, which you feel shouldn't have happened. You put it on the whiteboard mentally, and then you have visualize that in your hand you have a duster, like how you have a duster for, school boards and all, have a duster, and just mentally say erase erase, erase. Now, what you will do after erasing is you will visualize. Let's say, I'm going to give you a very simple example. You would say that your boss gave you a hard time at work, and your response to your boss was, you're not verbally telling him that he's being a pain, but mentally you're telling him that you're a pain man. I don't really look, and you walk out of your office with a huff and puff. Now, when you erase, what you need to visualize there is your boss is still the same, huh? He has not changed. But you're going to change your reaction to your boss mentally. So you will visualize that your boss is still troubling you, but how are you responding? You'll say, okay, boss, I'll work on this and I'll make sure that things are fine tomorrow. Okay, you will do this. Now, what happens because of this? What is the technique? We'll talk about it after you finish the technique. So let's start with the technique. Close your eyes. I will guide you. Visualize a whiteboard in front of you. Put the scene that you want to put in front of you. It could be something that happened at home between you and family members or you and the office. Put it on the whiteboard. Take your right hand and mentally just erase that scene and then mentally just say erase, erase, erase. After you erase, think of the same scene but change the way you behave. The way you think is the right way to behave, no matter how others are behaving. Okay, if you are done, you can open your eyes. And before I start telling you what happens because of this technique, I would like you to put down in the chat box how you felt after you redid the entire scene with the right behavior. How did you feel? Relaxed? Okay. Okay, while somebody felt very good. Okay, great. Okay, while your answers keep coming in, this is a technique given by Grandmaster Chokukse. What he says is every day in the morning or in the night before you go to sleep, morning after you wake up, you sit in your bed, close your eyes, and think of the past 24 hours of your life. Okay, and think of those moments where you felt your behavior could have been better, and take each one of those scenes, put it on the whiteboard, erase, and replace it with the right behavior. So one may think, what happens because I do this? What will happen is after some time, you will notice that you're not behaving in the wrong manner. Just a simple example. If I have a habit of, let's say, shouting at somebody, yeah, and if every day I'm doing this technique, I erase and I visualize myself not shouting, even if the other person is troubling me. After a few days of doing this, or few weeks, depends on person to person, you will notice the next time you open your mouth to shout at anybody, your mouth will not open. Now, why is that? The reason is that when you do this technique, it's an energy technique. When you do this, your mind is getting reprogrammed to behave in a particular manner. So, when you're going to do something wrong, but over the past few weeks you've been erasing, the mind will stop you from doing the wrong thing. Which is why I was asking a lot of you, what is the technique you are using to build your character? There have to be techniques, right? At least for me, I need techniques, or else one day I'm sad, another day I'm happy. Yeah, okay, this is the first tip. The second tip is you could do a pranic breathing. It's a simple breathing technique. I'll show you how you need to do it. So you just sit up straight, and once you sit up straight, and just for your understanding, a lot of us actually breathe in the wrong manner. When we take breath in, our tummy has to go out. When we breathe out, our tummy has to go in. If you've seen small babies, when they sleep and you look at their breathing, if you look at the tummy goes up when the breath goes in, the tummy goes inside when the breath goes out. That is the right way to breathe from the abdomen. Okay. So what you will need to do is whenever you feel very stressed, I saw that a few people here had mentioned that they are stressed. Whoever is stressed, all of us go through stress at different times. What you need to do is sit up straight, connect the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Once you do that and sit up straight, you will inhale and you will hold your breath for 1 count. Then you will exhale and hold your breath for 1 count. Now this inhale, hold, exhale, hold is 1 cycle. You will do 7 cycles. Okay. So I'm going to guide you through this. And when you do this, please close your eyes. What I would like you to do is currently just be aware of your mental and emotional awareness of how you're feeling emotionally. Okay. And then we'll compare it to how you feel after the breathing. Okay. Let's do this. Let's sit up straight, back straight, connect the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth like that. Close your eyes. Okay, and I'm going to guide you through the breathing. Let's start. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. 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 After you finish breathing, you could open up your eyes and just be aware of your emotional state. How do you feel now? And just put down how you feel right now after the breathing. Just put down how you feel after you finish the breathing. Somebody says they're feeling slightly better. Okay. So while the answers come in, the idea of doing this breathing is you can do it not more than 2 times in a day, once in the morning and once in the night. This would kind of remove the stress. If you saw those clouds, right, it would remove the stress from your system. Yeah. The third tip is I don't know how many of you know, but in the former years, all our great grandparents they used to use salt basically. What happens is when you take a bath and after you finish bathing, when your body is wet, you can take a handful of salt and dab it all over your body and wait for a minute and then wash off. So what happens is that salt has the property, according to pranic healing, it has the property to disintegrate the dirty energy in your body, and it has the property of water has the property to absorb all the dirty energy. So all the stress that we go through, see, there's only so much we can manage, right? So one of the easiest things to do is to give ourselves a good salt bath, which we can do every day. And the last thing is, if you notice in the beginning of the session today, a lot of you had mentioned that you're spending time with family, you're wanting healthy relationships. One of the things to remember is while you do the erasing technique, that is one side, the other side is to, as much as possible, send a negative or zero if possible, negative emotions towards your family and friends. Because this is something I have learned, I've experienced also, that you want to have a good relationship with your friend or somebody at work, but in your mind you're thinking you're criticizing this person. What happens is, though you don't open your mouth and you speak, the energy will go to the person. They will understand that you don't like them. Yeah. So it's better that you do not think negatively of them. With that, I would end the session and open the floor for questions. So if you could just put down your questions that you might have. I'm also going to type here. So those of you who would like to understand a little bit more about energy, etc., you have the World Pranic Healing Foundation Bangalore. You can just go Google and find out how you could understand more, do courses or whatever. And now you can open up for questions. So any of you have any questions, please put it on the chat box and we'll answer them. So you can type your questions in the chat box and we'll answer them. Okay. So the question here we have is whether sun bath will help for energy technique. So if we are looking at energizing ourselves, it's good to stand in the sun a little bit, but for a character building purpose, it won't help. And also, one should not expose oneself to sun too much because of the strength of the energy. It's just moderate enough. What is the difference between Reiki and pranic healing? Okay, so Reiki and pranic healing, both of them are energy healing modalities. It is just that the way the healing is done, the techniques are different. Both of them heal the aura, both of them work on your energy, but the techniques are different. If you want to know more, just take a class in Reiki, take a class in pranic healing, and you'll know the difference. Also, one thing I would encourage you is you could share these techniques with your friends and family, because this is not something that needs like an induction in a school. The techniques taught today, you can definitely, if you feel people around you can benefit, just feel free to share with them. Any more questions? Okay. So I assume there are no more questions because I don't see questions coming in. If you have further questions, you can email me at this email ID, that's sandhya.jadhav@dia.in. And if you're looking for career mentoring assistance for children, people in your circle, you can also share my email ID with them. All right. Preeti, I think we'll conclude the session. I'm just going to administer one poll here. Just if you could answer this poll question here. Just the question that would have popped up in your screen, which is, do you understand the impact of energy on yourself and others? This is just a poll question.
And there is one more question popped up in the chat box.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. So when somebody guides, I feel sleepy. Guides as in, so it's better not to be guided by anybody except yourself. So just guide yourself. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Preeti. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm really glad that you took this webinar for not just for everyone, but it is also helpful for me to understand pranic healing, because I have heard pranic healing but never, knew about it. We all heard of Reiki, but pranic healing is really something new. And thank you so much for taking this very informative and knowledgeable webinar for us. And thank you everyone for joining us today for this learning webinar or to build your character with energy techniques with Sandhya ma'am. So thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for silently putting up with me. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye.